Well, finished 0-0 against a strong Leyton Orient side. How will you sum up the overall performance?
Yeah, first half, really pleased. I thought because the pitch was difficult, and I thought we were excellent. To be honest, we dominated the ball. I don't think they had a chance in open play. We could have troubled the keeper a little bit more, maybe. Got a few more shots away, but no. First half was really pleasing. I thought we played some excellent football, good movement, good detail. Just maybe the end product could have been a little bit better here and there, but as I said, the surface was difficult and we were struggling to get it out our feet, to get our shots away. Second half, I warned the boys that Webby would get into them, and that's exactly what he did and what we needed to do. So second half, to be honest, wasn't so good. They got in our faces again, and that's where we need to work really. They edged it on chances second half, and we could have won it at the end. So we never really got our football going, and that's the side we got to look at, is that when teams realise that we can play and get in our faces, and it was similar at Plymouth, how we're going to deal with that, and that's players standing up to it and taking responsibility and still winning the ball, and at the same time giving different options. If they press high, we need different runners off the ball. So that's still work in progress, but overall, bearing in mind they beat Southend 6-2 last week, who are second in our league, and they got a lot of strong players back. I thought there was lots of positives.
Since the FA Youth Cup against Plymouth, we've got two fantastic results. How pleased have you been from the reaction?
Yeah, I mean, after Plymouth, everyone was upset, including myself, because we felt that we'd let the club down going out of the competition, even, which shows the expectancy levels now that we lose to a team like Plymouth in the last 5 minutes, who are a big club in themselves, League One club. That shows the expectancy levels, and that's how we want it. We want it to be like that. We want people to expect good things of us, and so we had a real heart-to-heart after that game. We had an hour's meeting. The boys wanted to talk about it, and we talked about stuff and taking more ownership, and some of the boys were very open, admitted that they froze on the night and they let themselves down, which is great, and that's part of the healing process. If you admit things and realise you've got to work on things, then that's great. And since then, I've been really pleased with the action. But again, you see today that that's still our Achilles heel a little bit. That's the thing we need to work on when the teams try and turn the screw on us and get in our faces. But it was a hell of a lot better today than it was second half against Plymouth. It wasn't a matter of freezing, it was just about players standing up a little bit more and finding different ways of solving problems. But no, they've shown a lot of maturity, and I'm pleased with the reaction.
In the lead up in the game, you were lucky enough to go and watch Eddie Jones with the England rugby team, which must have been a fantastic opportunity.
Yeah.
What did you learn from that?
It was unbelievable, Rory. I mean, as people probably know, Eddie Jones come down to us 5 weeks ago, so he invited myself down to watch England train before the Samoa game, which was obviously Thursday, and I took Michael Hamilton with me, head of coaching, and I've got to be honest, it's the best coaching experience I've ever had in my life. It was great when I went to Spain, but this was just another level. The detail, the way the players just move from one session to another without anyone telling them what to do, and I've spoken to Eddie about that, what he does in terms of getting players to solve problems and things that he likes to coach under chaos and give them things to do, and I just saw it was there to be seen really. The intensity, the amount of effort they put in, the work rate. This is on a Thursday before they're due to play on a Saturday, and obviously they played Australia. It was just unbelievable. Mike and I didn't want to leave, and then we were lucky enough, because we were really proactive in our questions and that, we were really lucky that there was a lot of people there. They invited Mike and I to go to lunch with them as well, and we just continued to chat to Richard Hill there, who's obviously played in the England World Cup team, got MBE, and he was just answering all our questions and asking us stuff as well. So there was so much that went on. Eddie introduced us to a coach that he's worked with for years, who's worked with top cyclists, and it was just absolutely fantastic, and it makes you realise that you've got to continually up your game. And I've come into training Friday, I couldn't wait to get started, and it makes you realise that we've all got to up our game in certain areas, and yeah, it was just brilliant. So it was fantastic.
And finally, with Cambridge on Saturday, what do the boys need to do better to improve on?
Well, I think they need to. I keep on about our DNA, what we do, things that we do. So we have things that we do at throw-ins, because I don't want us to just throw the ball away cheaply. We have things that we do at corners and free kicks. We have things that we do playing out. And I've said you've got to keep doing it. And if the opposition stop you doing it, then we have other solutions and we come up with different ways. And we mustn't lose what we do. And that will be the message, is go out and play like we did first half. Then if they try stopping us to play, then we need to man up and all take responsibility and problem solve and work out what we've got to do. And my job and James's job is to tease them, give them little solutions, but they're the ones that have got to do it on the pitch. But more of the same really, you know, because we could have been 2-3 up at half time today and I could be standing there going, great, you know, fantastic result, great performance. It wasn't, because that's how football is. So yeah, they've just got to continue their learning, continue to grow up and take responsibility, and I'm sure by the end of the season it will still be a very productive season.
Excellent. Thank you, Oliver.
Thanks, Rob.